Mediation is more than just a talking shop, it is a recognised process. So you have an agreement to mediate, which people sign up to. First of all, I would have to see both people individually to check that both were happy to go forward with mediation. For some people, it's quite an intimidating situation because you are on your own with your partner and the mediator. It's not like a collaborative law situation where there are 4 people in the room, you each have a lawyer. It's 3 people in the room, so the dynamics are different. And if there's been any sort of intimidation or abuse in the relationship, then mediation isn't suitable. So you've got to be willing and able to sit in a room together. You don't want to be too intimidated about, for instance, if one partner's an accountant and the other person has very little financial knowledge, they may feel intimidated by that. Now, that doesn't rule out mediation. It just means that the mediator needs to be sensitive to that and take everything at the pace of the one and not the other. Similarly, if there are any other inequalities or issues between the parties, the mediator needs to pick that up. And that's why you have a session with each party separately to make sure you've dealt with those, and also that each party has an understanding of what mediation is and isn't, and the rules surrounding it. We have an agreement that both parties need to sign up to, which sets out various ground rules such as how one behaves and the confidentiality, etc., etc., and that everything is without prejudice, so that you can say things and come to tentative agreements, but you're not bound in any legal sense to that until you finish and both decide that you may want to implement that within the context of a formal divorce. So you've had your initial meetings, and then you come together and you decide. It may be quite a simple issue. You may only need 1, possibly 2 meetings, or you may want to decide a range. You may want to go through all the things that you'd be talking about: housing, children, schools, all sorts. And so you might need several meetings. You decide how long you want to meet. Generally, it's about an hour and a half. And the fee for that is payable as you decide. There is a fee, and you generally both pay half each, but one person could pay for the other or whatever. And if you're eligible for legal aid does cover the cost of mediation.